everyone, this is Yvonne from Yvonne Ceramics. In today's video, I'm going to do an unboxing of all the ceramics I made during my residency in Arita, Japan. So I've already unboxed one suitcase and there's still one more. So first I'm going to show you what I have unboxed so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos each week. Alright, so this is my table that I usually use for working in my studio, and right now it is filled with ceramics that I have brought back from Japan. Some of them are things that I have made and some of them are from the treasure hunt at Kouraku Kiln. So let's start with the birds here in the middle. So this is from the treasure hunt. It's a soy sauce bird, so the head comes off and you put the soy sauce in here and it comes out here with the porthole. And so this is the large size, and they have the medium one and the small one as well. So I got a lot of these birds, soy sauce birds, and I plan on giving them to my family for Christmas holiday. I also got this from the treasure hunt as well. It's a giant ramen bowl because my husband loves the black and the gold contrast. This is a dragon here. So got this big ramen bowl from treasure hunt as well. And this is there also from the treasure hunt. So it's a set of plate. This is a turtle and this is a smaller turtle plate. And these will be used for like food. It can be used as a trinket dish. And then these two, they are a set of plate from the treasure hunt as well. Beautiful purple gradient plate. It has like little gold decals on here as well. I think they would look really nice when I plate food on it here. So here's another little one here from the treasure hunt, and I've got a bunch of cherry blossom plates. So these I'm going to give them for Christmas. And then a little pot here, ceramic pot. I thought it's super cute. It comes with a lid as well from the treasure hunt. And then there's another one here. This is more like a steam bowl with a lid. I plan on, my husband is a really good cook, so he plans on making a steamed egg dish in here. And then there's another one. This one is a beautiful blue gradient with pattern here. You can see some patterns, and on the inside as well, very smooth but beautiful patterns with gradient blue color. Great for serving food. Also got lots of these little chopstick holders with Japanese patterns on them. And then a little square tray with beautiful autumn leaves on the side and on the inside as well. So far these are all the treasure hunt items I have showed you. Next I want to show you the stuff that I have made myself during the residency. This is a mug that I have put on overglazed decals on there. They have lots of overglazed decal that you can experiment with. So this is one of them. And then also I did a lot of painting. So this is another mug that I did painting on. So they have lots of different traditional Japanese houses there. So I did some drawing on the houses using the underglaze paint, and these are overglazed decal I add on for the third firing. And then I also did some wheel throwing, so I threw these on the wheel using the Japanese porcelain. And then I drew the pattern on here. This is the Japanese ginkgo leaves, and this is the Because I live in Canada, British Columbia, this is our province flower, which is dogwood flower. So it's a set of cups that represent my journey from British Columbia and Japan. And more painting of birds and clouds. I also did some figurines. This is a slip cast dog, and I drew some patterns on here using the underglaze blue color pigment that they have. So I did the dog and the mouse, and this is the purple pigment they have. So I did blue, green, and purple on the mouse. I also did a little bunny as well. So these are slip cast animals. I also did a lot of painting on plates, so I drew this one as well. This is like a wave of lily pads and goldfish. As you can see here, this is where the paint kind of saturated, so I didn't do really well on that, but I love the pattern here. And this is another one I did with the waves. I want to create contrast with the blue and white waves. Did some bowls. So this is because I have a dog, a corgi, and they are so long, their bodies, so I just drew 2 corgi dogs here on the top with little paw prints and on the inside as well. And this is the second plate. In Arita they have a couple of, like, I guess, attractions. So when I visited, I went to the Tosen Shrine, so I drew that here, and the ginkgo tree and Tombai wall. So this is kind of like a postcard, I guess, but drawn on a bowl. Also did little drawings on sake cups of birds. When I did the little painting of the birds, I thought I would add, like, because there's no eyes, no face, I would add like words on here to kind of represent the emotions of the birds. So lots of drawings that I did. Also, this one here is thrown on the wheel. When I was taking it to firing, unfortunately, a little bit of the rim chipped off because it was so thin. So I thought with the chipped off rim, I would use it to illustrate the tail of the whale. So that's what this design is. It's a whale. And these are waves and fish and starfish. And there's a little starfish here as well. Also did some painting with another bowl with a lid here. There's a cherry blossom design. Let's see, just more wheel thrown cups here with whales and sharks and fish and birds. So you can kind of see my theme. I like to draw animals. And I think that so far that's it for this table of items. Now let's get on with unboxing the suitcase. Alright, so I am sitting on the floor because my studio is out of space, and this is my suitcase. It's full of ceramics. The residency coordinator was really great at teaching us how to wrap our ceramics, because I have 3 suitcases of ceramics and they all have to be checked. So these were all in the checked luggage, and I'm actually not sure if any of them has survived or not, so we will see now. So this is a little cup that I drew lots of houses on. This is one of the earlier items that I made during the residency. open another one. It's actually a gift from my residency coordinator to my husband. She drew this little bug here. I don't know if you can see this cute little gold bug on the top. It's a slip cast tiger that I drew. So this is a cup. So we used this cup, and my husband drew this one with the waves. Just a cup that I threw on the wheel during the wheel throwing class. It is blank because I did this during the last week, so I didn't have any time to do any drawing. One of the first items I made during the first week, just trying the overglazed decals on this glazed piece. This is a little bit off-white, I would say a bit green, bluish background color, but beautiful decals. So this is also something I made during the third week of my residency. Lots of beautiful patterns. I divide this kit into sections and then draw different patterns into sections in their blue pigment colors. Okay, so this is a cup that I made using the bisqueware. So this cup has like these grooves on the rim, so I just use them as natural dividing line to divide sections through different patterns, more botanical patterns and geometrical patterns as well. So this one is a mug. It's the same shape as the previous one, but this time I drew like a shape here and drew a pattern here. This is a bird that I drew, and it's holding a cup that the bird is painting on. Flower pattern, and then another bird flowing on the wheel. Oh, I remember this one. This is the free fan plate that I slip cast and paint on. Because there are 3 different fans here, so I did 3 different types of flowers. This is the Vioni one, and that's Sakura, and this is the Lily of the Valley. Slit on the wheel using the Japanese porcelain clay, and I trimmed them up. So let's find the container. So I have a container for the slit. Oh, the bisqueware, because the residency coordinator said that some of my items, the figurine items, did not survive the glaze firing, so she gave me these bisque figurines that I can paint by myself at home and glaze fire them in my kiln. Yes, so this is the kind of the same cup that I showed you earlier, the birds, the 2 birds. One of them, I was testing the decals. So all of them, they can assemble together to create a flower pattern. I will just unpack these and show you what I made. Leaves pattern. So these are the plates. After assembling them, I can use them individually, or I can assemble them together like this to create a flower pattern. I think this would look really nice when I have guests over and serving them food. So this one is also a clear bowl because I didn't have time to do any designs, and I just threw this on the wheel. Drawing. So this is drawing of cat on a bowl position. I also did this one on the wheel, one of my last sewing class I did. This is modeled after my dog, Boba, which is a corgi. This one is another dog. So because of the shape of the plate is round, I wanted to draw animals that is curled up. So that's why I drew the shape. And this is a curled up cat. The last one is a penguin holding a boba tea. This one is water lily. So these are the water lily, and this is the water, the waves of the water. This one I divided the plates into sections and through different designs using different underglaze color, green, blue, and I kind of mixed green and blue together to get this teal color. Very similar design to this one here. This one I drew the rim as well, and I focused on having purple. So this pattern is every other section. This purple flower pattern here, and then every other section is green and blue flowers. Oh, this one I hand built a little dog plate here using the porcelain. It has a little snout here as well. This is another hand built plate I made. The little snout here, this is a dog, and I used a sharp, kind of like a needle tool to create these lines here to represent the fur of the dog. It's a brown, wavy pattern plate. Just all blue. The rabbit soy sauce. I didn't make this. This is from Treasure Hunt. This is another item from the Treasure Hunt. It's a pink container with green handles on the side. The lid for chawamushi. So chawamushi is a Japanese dish, a steamed egg. So this is where you put the egg in here, the liquid mixture here. You put the lid on and then you steam it. I threw this cup on the wheel, and I drew the wisteria flower up here, and also drew this pattern on the foot with a line around the rim through on the wheel. So it's a bunny shooting arrow to another bunny holding a cup. This is a turtle plate. Treasure Hunt, and oh, there's one more here. weekends I was at the residency. I went to visit a city called Kumamoto, and the mascot, the bear, is the mascot of the city. So this is an overglazed decal of the Kumamoto bear, and they also have a castle there. So this is a little mouse figurine I drew. Unfortunately, there is a little crack right here from the middle all the way down. There's the Kumamoto one. That this one I divided into sections using wavy lines to patterns, so mostly floral patterns and geometric patterns of what I drew during the first week of my residency and our pattern. Okay, so that's the end of my unboxing video. This is only half of the items that I have made, paint, and used overglazed decals to make during my residency in Arita, Japan at Kouraku Kiln. It was a very pleasant experience. I learned a lot, especially during the underglaze painting. Got lots of inspirations as well. So I bought back a lot of pieces of items. This is only half of it. Now my challenge is to find space to store all of them. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye bye.